Do you mind if we just take 5 minutes?
No, by all means.
I just got to go and have a bit of air.
No, this is good stuff.
I'll be back. I'll
it's
be
brilliant.
Back in a minute. Thank you.
It's brilliant.
Sorry.
It's really fucking good. Has he fucking gone? We can't use any of this. He's a fucking nutter. What do you mean? Well, you fucking heard him. You heard him. He's fucking saying I'm fucking horrible. And I'm fucking, it keeps going on about arrogant. And what's all this about fucking shallow and like wanting power and wanting admiration? The man's he's a fucking loony. I'll tell you one thing, he's not getting his money. Well, he's not getting all of it. He's a fucking nut. Listen, don't worry, I've got an idea, but we'll pull ourselves out of it, okay? How's the hair, by the way?
Thinning.
Hey? He's back. Hi, Gregory. Sorry. Just take a seat, mate. Listen, do you know what? I've got to tell you, that is like, wowee, eh? That is like getting right in. I really appreciate it. It's invigorating, isn't it? Yeah, fucking hell. And I'll tell you another thing as well. Food for thought, actually. We've got all we need. Well, I'm just going to go for a quick excuse me, because I've got a little something for someone. That was brilliant, mate. Can I just do that? That's
Thank you.
Excellent. Not at all. Okay, I won't be a minute. I'll see you in a second. I'm just going to go for a quick piss, actually.
Oh, God alive. Is this guy for real? Have you worked with him before?
Yeah, once or twice.
I mean, the guy's an absolute twat. I mean, the man said that God was a tosser, for God's sake. I mean, you know, it doesn't...
Okay, look, he's been a bit of a knob, actually, and not the easiest person to sit with. I felt some of his questions were a bit offensive, some of his comments, really. But actually, look, I bought him some Prosecco, okay? So what we're going to do now, right, hang on, is we're going to take the Prosecco to my friend Gregory, and we're going to make sure we send him off feeling absolutely loved.
No wonder he's such a fan of bloody Donald Trump. I mean, the man must alienate every prick he bloody meets. I've never met such an arrogant twat in my life.
Sorry, who exactly is it you're talking about, Gregory?
Oh, God.
Hey?
I'm talking about a man who says that... I'm just saying I cannot believe the way that you have conducted yourself today.
Right, can I tell you something? Can I ask you to look at that bottle of Prosecco? That was for you, you're not getting it, right? You're a wanker. You are a fucking tosser.
Do you know who I am?
You are the shallow one, right? You are an arsehole, and I would ask you, please, to leave the set now. Right?
Well,
go on.
Very gladly.
Fine. And you know your money?
Yes.
Yeah, you're not getting it.
Well, I think there'll be a contract about that.
Fine. You think there'll be a contract about it? Do you shit without a script? Go on, get out. Go on, you're welcome to go now.
Unbelievable.
You're welcome to go. Go on, take the long walk to the rest of your pathetic life.
My agent will be in touch.
Your agent will be in touch, you wanker.
Where'd you get your wisdom from? The bottom of a fucking cereal packet?
Oh, bloody hell. Good one, mate, yeah?
Yeah.
Got any more funny ones for me?
Unbelievable.
You said it, mate. Ha! Mugged up, couldn't even get out, and he opened the door and it didn't open. What a twat. What the fuck are we going to do now? Boom. Good afternoon, good evening, or good night. I'm Dani Womando, and it's my utter privilege tonight to speak to a man, a real man, about his life, his conquests, his vulnerabilities, his challenges, his connections, and his ultimate ambitions. I'm talking about a man who's been roving in the shadows of the corridors of power for the last 15 years and prides himself on his humility and his ability to listen. I am, of course, talking about the one and the only Dani Womando. Boom. Can I just say, we did this thing a long, long time ago with a guy. We tried to make it work, it didn't work, there was something wrong with him, you know, and his introduction was good, but that was fantastic. And can I say, Dani, of course, before we go any further, I want you to know that I'm completely open to all your questions that come from a place of kindness, not cruelty or anger. Are you Happy with that, Dani? I quite understand, Dani, because we don't want questions to come from a place of ire, do we, Dani? Or cruelty, where people start slagging you off and calling you names because they don't know what they're on about and they're twats. We don't want to go there. I'm going to ask you a question, right?
Yep.
And it is a question that wasn't asked by someone recently who was paid a lot of money, right? A basic question, a simple question, a question that should have been the fundament to the whole thing. Can I ask you, Dani, can I ask you to tell me about real world potency and what is it? What is real world potency? I'll tell you what it is, Dani. Can I lift my glasses off for this? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll tell you what it is. Real world potency, right, is taking learning from the heart, from the head, from the classroom or the learning environment, boom, and pushing it out into the real world. I know so many people who pay tens of thousands of pounds for learning that's literally worth millions of pounds, and because they don't use it, because they don't apply it once they go out of the learning environment, it's a waste of money. So I encourage people, right, and I know you're going to understand this, Dani. I encourage people to do it and do it now, right? Get out there and start applying what you've learnt. And you'll see it all around you. You'll see the Womandonites. They'll be the people who feel that they have everything that they want. Yes, and that they will never be afraid again, of which, Dani, there are legion, right? Can I ask you, have you found real world potency to be a thing of value? Have I? Oh my goodness me, Dani. You have taught me so much from the fundament of your basis, right, about taking, learning and putting it into a real life scenario. Look at me now. I used to be considered a bit of a twat. It's true. But thanks to you, my whole life has changed. And do you know what, Dani? You say you were something of a twat, and that saddens me because it won't have been you. It won't have been you that came up with that. That will have been the cruelty of other people. Yeah? Calling you a twat, calling you arrogant, calling you shallow, accusing you of having fucking narcissistic mental disorder and slagging you off. Has that happened to you, Dani? Has it? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, definitely. I have faced very, very recently, right, a barrage of abuse that wounded me. It cut me up. It nearly destroyed me, right? I was thinking of ending it all, doing myself in. But I thought, no, I'm not going to let that person have that way with me, have my life destroyed. I'm going to firstly rip up their contract. Secondly, not give them their money. Thirdly, take the Prosecco that I was going to give them as a gift of love and drink it myself. And fourthly, not use the videotape and do something else. Do you know what I mean? Definitely. And that strikes me as the only thing you can do. That strikes me as the best decision. Exculpate that person out of your life and all the memories of that person. Get rid of them. That person is scum. That person is an idiot. That person is arrogant. That person is shallow. That person is a fucking wanker. Not you. You're a great guy, Dani, like me. And like all the people out there who've suffered sorrow, who've suffered misery, who feel pathetic, who can't do what they want to do, who haven't got what they want, you're going to get what you want because you're going to use real world potency. You're going to go out there. You're going to shout to the world, my name is, and use your name, let's say for the sake of argument, Gregory Duncan, and I am a twat no more. Boom. Boom.